Your Ninja air fryer just stopped working. Maybe it's not turning on, maybe it started smoking, or maybe the food doesn't get crispy anymore. Before you decide to get rid of it or call for service, watch this video. These are the 8 most common problems with Ninja air fryers. From the E1 error code to the basket coating peeling off, I will tell you exactly what to do about each problem. So your Ninja won't turn on. This is the most common problem, by a wide margin. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, it's got nothing to do with the air fryer. First, try a different wall socket. Air fryers pull in 1500 watts or a little bit more, and that's quite enough to trip a power strip's built-in breaker. So actually, the strip cuts out, not the air fryer. Plug it directly into a wall socket and try again. Second way to solve it would be figuring out the solution if there has been a thermal cutoff. The standard Ninja air fryers, the AF101, the AF141, and more or less most of the consumer lineup don't have an external reset button that you can press. What they have internally is a thermal fuse that blows if the unit overheats badly enough. In this case, leaving the unit for 20 to 30 minutes after unplugging it will power cycle the control board, and that clears off minor faults. Try this first. But frankly, if the thermal fuse has blown, then that's a permanent hardware failure. Unplugging and resetting will not work. That's the time when you have to call for service or look for a replacement. The third way to solve it is for Ninja air fryers with dual baskets, the DZ401, the DZ801, the DZ550, or any dual zone unit. For them, first thing you have to do is check both drawers. If one of the drawers is not fully inserted or its internal micro switch has failed, the display will throw a shut error for that zone, and it won't go completely dark. So if you see shut on one side, just reseat the drawer firmly before assuming that the unit is not working. And this applies across the dual zone lineup. And if that is not the problem, then look at the power cord itself. Look for fraying, kinking, or any discoloration near the plug. If you see burn marks, just stop and contact Ninja. Several models have replacement cords available under warranty. There's one thing that is worth flagging over here. If you own a Ninja Foodi OP300 Series air fryer, which is a combo pressure cooker and air fryer, there's a confirmed CPSC recall that was issued in May 2025. More than 1 million units were affected. The problem was the pressure cooking lid could open while the unit was pressurized. And officially, they have confirmed that there were multiple injuries because of this, including 2nd and 3rd degree burns. The air fryer function is still safe to use, but you need to stop using the pressure cooker function and you need to request a replacement lid at ninjakitchen.com. The model numbers that were affected are OP300 and OP350CO. To find out what your model numbers are, just check the back of the unit near the power cord. Problem number 2 is the E1 and E2 error code. These error codes mean different things and their fixes are also different. E1 means the unit has detected overheating, and the most common cause is a blocked air vent. The usual case is the back vent gets pushed against a wall or a cabinet, and because of that, the fan can't pull in air, and that makes the temperature climb and E1 trips. So to fix that, move the air fryer at least 5 inches away from the wall or any surface, unplug it and let it cool for 20 to 30 minutes, and then try again with proper clearance on all sides. E2 indicates a heating element's fault. If you do a power reset, this gets cleared sometimes. All you have to do is unplug for a few minutes, replug, and do a short test. If you see that the E2 error has come back on immediately, or it keeps coming back on, then this is not a fix you can do at home. It requires the sensor and the heating element to be replaced. If you're inside the 1-year warranty window, just contact Ninja support before you do anything else. And here's a quick note on warranty. Ninja's standard warranty on most air fryers is 1 year from purchase. Worth registering your unit at ninjakitchen.com if you already haven't done it. And from there, you can verify the current warranty terms. Problem number 3 is that the food isn't getting crisp. This is usually a technique problem and not a hardware issue. Its single most overlooked fix is preheating. Running the air fryer for 3 to 5 minutes before you add food makes a significant difference. The heating element and circulating air need to be at a certain temperature before food goes in. Skipping preheat is definitely behind a lot of "food has come out soft" complaint. Two other common causes. One of them is overcrowding. When you pile a lot of food into the basket, air can't circulate around it. You end up steaming rather than frying. One layer with space between pieces is what the design assumes. The second reason is moisture. Wet food doesn't crisp. You should just pat the proteins dry before they go into the air fryer. For frozen food, a light coating of oil helps the surface to brown. If you're doing all of this correctly and still the food is coming out pale and soft, the heating element may be coated with built-up grease. And this is something we'll cover in the next two problems. Problem number 4 is white smoke. White smoke is almost always because of grease, specifically grease that has dripped onto the heating element or the bottom of the cooking chamber, and that is burning off during operation. This white smoke in small amounts is not dangerous, but it's a sign that the unit needs cleaning before the next use. The fix: let the unit cool completely. Then clean the basket, the crisper plate, and this is something that people miss. Clean the inside of the cooking chamber itself, including the heating element area. Use warm soapy water on a soft cloth or sponge. A light residue on the element is normal. Heavy buildup is what causes the white smoke. Going forward, empty the grease from the bottom of the basket between cooks. For fatty foods like bacon or sausage, a splash of water at the bottom of the basket before cooking helps catch the drip before they hit the element. Problem number 5 is black smoke coming out of your air fryer. Now, if you see black smoke coming out of your Ninja air fryer, the situation is slightly different. This means there's food debris, the actual pieces of food that have fallen through the basket and are burning directly on the heating element. What you have to do is immediately turn off your air fryer. Stop cooking. Once it's cooled down, inspect the heating element. Remove any visible debris carefully. Do not use metal tools near the heating element. It's best to do it with a soft brush or a damp cloth. If the debris is baked onto the heating element, it won't come off easily. A paste of baking soda and water applied with a soft cloth and then left for 10 minutes will help loosen it. If you notice that the black smoke is returning regularly after cleaning it, and especially if you realize that the unit smells burnt even when it is empty, this indicates element damage. For this, you'll have to call Ninja support and take the help of a technician. Problem number 6, the basket coating peeling off. Now, this one gets people worried, and that's understandable, because if you find flakes in your food of the coating, that is a very uncomfortable situation. The coating on most Ninja baskets is non-stick. Currently, most models use a ceramic-coated non-stick surface. When this coating starts to peel off, the damage tends to spread, and it doesn't repair itself clearly. And pretty soon, the basket becomes harder to clean as food sticks in the peeled spot, and the cycle accelerates. And this is consistently caused by a couple of things. One of them, metal utensils scratching the surface. Another one, running the basket through an aggressive dishwasher cycle repeatedly. And this can cause damage even on models labeled dishwasher safe. And the third thing is the thermal shock from running the unit empty at maximum temperature. Now, coming to the safety aspect of this, health inspectors have not identified a risk from small amounts of non-stick coating flaking into food at normal cooking temperatures. But any basket that is peeling is a basket that's slowly and surely degrading. And the food contact surface is degraded. You really need to think about replacing it. Ninja sells replacement baskets for most of its models. That's significantly cheaper than buying a new unit. Search your model number plus replacement basket on Amazon or on ninjakitchen.com directly. And going forward, try to use silicone or wooden vessels only. And hand wash the basket with a soft sponge. And definitely don't run the unit empty at high heat. This should prevent peeling if you're careful about these things. Problem number 7 is uneven cooking. When the food gets cooked on top but remains raw underneath, or golden on one side and pale on the other. And this usually has two causes. The first is not shaking. For small pieces, fries, nuggets, vegetables, anything that can tumble, shaking the basket or flipping the pieces halfway through the cook is assumed in every recipe. The top layer gets direct heat. The bottom layer doesn't get it unless you flip it. The second reason is stacking. Air fryers work by circulating hot air around the food. If you stack food in multiple layers and the air can't reach the inner surfaces, you'll have the problem of uneven cooking. The assumption for every cook, every recipe, is that you're putting the food in a single layer. On dual basket models, this is the most common cause of uneven results, when you're overcrowding one basket while the other sits empty rather than splitting the load. If you're doing all of this yet you are getting uneven results, test with a small batch of maybe just one item to rule out a hardware issue. And if you see that one side of the basket consistently undercooked compared to the other side, the fan may be unbalanced. And that is all about warranty. Problem number 8 is the Ninja air fryer's fan is much louder than normal. Ninja air fryers have a reputation of being a little louder than the others. That's because that's how the design of the Ninja is. A very high-speed fan is how the hot air moves around. But that's a normal operating noise. But sometimes the noise is louder. There's a new rattling or a grinding or a high-pitched whine that wasn't there before. If it's a rattle, then it means that something is caught in the fan. In that case, just turn off the unit, let it cool, and check for some debris on the fan. Whether it is a small piece of food, a fragment of packaging, or anything else that could have worked its way into the fan housing. A grinding or rubbing noise means there's something wrong with the fan bearing. This is an internal component. If the unit is under warranty, just contact Ninja for this. If it is out of warranty, even then contact Ninja for support on repair options. If there's a high-pitched whine which is also paired with slower than normal cooking, that means the fan is working harder than normal because of a partially blocked vent. So in this case, check the vents carefully, both intake and exhaust, and make sure nothing is blocking the airflow. So, those were the 8 problems and their fixes. Most of these fixes take less than 20 minutes. The ones that don't are the E2 error and fans that grind and persistent black smoke. Those are warranty calls, not DIY projects. If yours is past warranty and the problem is the basket, then do remember that there are replacement baskets available from Ninja which are in the price range of $20 to $35. That's way cheaper than a new unit. I've put in links to the best Ninjas worth buying right now in the description, so check them out, only if you think that you genuinely need a replacement after checking out these 8 fixes. So if you like this video, do like, share, and subscribe to Up on Top for more videos like this one.